Hi there, friends. It's summertime, and so I thought I would do the Pastorgram here in one of my favorite places, right here in my pond where I keep my fishes. They're having a grand old time today in here, and you know, I figure that if Saint Anthony of Padua can preach to the fishes, I can too. They usually don't listen to me, but I hope you'd listen to me, okay? Yeah. Now, the whole thrust of the readings this Sunday is faith. The apostle says that we can excel in faith. Don't you want to excel in faith? I do. Yeah. So, what does this look like? Well, if you go to your Old Testament reading for this Sunday, you'll see in the wisdom reading that God did not create evil, that he is not responsible for the chaos that's all around us. Satan is. And Satan, out of envy, is the one that's trying to destroy us and to destroy our faith, because we are made in his image. We are redeemable. Sin did not originate with us. It originated with him, right? And so we embrace the fact that God is, and that God is good. Evil did not originate with him, but that he is over all, and that in the end, and even now in his providence, is going to defeat evil. Okay? So, faith, it's believing that God has his best in mind for me, and that he is capable, that we can trust him to bring a good conclusion out in our lives, right? Now, the greatest example of this is Jesus on the cross. That's the greatest act of faith that has ever happened, because there he is on the cross. It was purity, unadulterated faith. We may even say naked faith, because he hung on the cross naked, literally, but that is a symbol of the fact also that spiritually he had a naked faith. That means it wasn't dependent upon emotions, because at this point the emotions were drained out of him, or even reason, because at this point you couldn't even think, right? It's beyond these things. It's clinging to God and his goodness, even when everything's dark and you don't feel like it. And so we've got two people in our gospel that are exhibiting this. You've got Jairus, who stepped out with this pure, unadulterated, naked faith by stepping away from all his religious comrades and associating himself with Jesus, which was dangerous. And yet he loved his little girl so much that he knew that Jesus was the only... Ooh, the fish are listening. Do you hear that? They jump. Are you still? Okay. Anyways, he took that step of faith. Okay. And then there's the lady with the hemorrhage, which is, of course, sort of sandwiched in the same story here, right? And she took that step of pure, unadulterated, naked faith by touching Jesus's tassel on his robe. This was dangerous, okay, because she could make him unclean. In that culture, that would not be a good thing, right? So, anyways, Jesus commended her for her faith, right? Because she had this courage. And so, this is the lesson for us. We can excel in faith. Now, we certainly need faith. And when I'm with people, with you people, when you're in real big trouble, I'm always amazed how that the faith comes out, right? Sometimes the harder faith is to just believe in Jesus day by day when we're wrestling with the things that are really deep and dark, like despair and struggling with even faith itself, when we have no emotions or feelings about God, or when our intellect is giving us doubts, right? It's then that we cling to God, not depending on our emotions or a reason, in this pure, naked faith, just like Jesus exhibited when he was on the cross for us. So, well, let's excel in faith, okay? And I think the fish are pretty happy with this homily, and I hope you are too. God bless you.